Horror games are a genre that I don't really play in the first place. They're just not my thing. But Roblox has a surplus of horror games, and most of them suck, like Rainbow Friends. That game is absolute dog shit, and I fucking hate it. Now, there are a certain group of games that are all dead, but they're all great horror games. And the one I'm going to be talking about today, the Stalker Reborn, is a game that's on this list. And I'd really like to talk about it today. It puts you on two teams, the Unit 8 soldiers and the Stalker. And your goal is to kill each other. Of course, there's one Stalker, and the rest of the players are the Unit 8 soldiers. But today, I'd like to discuss why I like this game and why it had died in the very first place. So, let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into the video. Stalker Reborn is a game made by Maximum ADHD that puts you in a one versus all game, like Dead by Daylight. But with this one, you're either fighting against the Stalker, or you are the Stalker. If you're fighting against the Stalker, you would be in the Unit 8 team, and your goal is to kill the Stalker with the weapons you have in your arsenal and the suits you can buy. For the Stalker, you have powers that can help you kill the Unit 8 soldiers, and it's a fast-paced action game that can leave you a sense of terror if you are the Unit 8 soldiers wondering when the Stalker will attack you. That's just it. That's the premise of the game. The reason why I like the Stalker Reborn is because while you can expect the Stalker to appear, you don't know when it will happen. And if you survive its attacks, you will watch your team go down one by one until you kill the Stalker, get killed by the Stalker, or be the last one alive. As the Stalker, you can really fuck up everyone else that is trying to kill you with your powers, and you can even speak to the Unit 8 soldiers to fuck around with them. And with the fact you don't know who will be the Stalker for the game, this creates an incredible gameplay loop for the players, both the Unit 8 soldiers and the Stalkers. You can even change your gameplay style for both the Unit 8 soldiers and the Stalker. For the Unit 8, you can change what armor you can have. So like, for example, the Wild Card, which would randomize the amount of health, speed, and jump height you get every round. You can also change what weapon you can have for every round. For the Stalker, you can get up to 3 power-ups that can help you or hurt the Unit 8 soldiers. You can heal yourself, possess dead Unit 8 soldiers, and clone yourself. There are also cosmetics for both the Unit 8 soldiers and the Stalker, and they look cool as hell.
Get that, but genuinely though, why do you believe the game had died?
That's actually a great question to ask. Let's talk about it. Well, I believe that the Stalker Reborn had died was lack of variety for the game and lack of updates that had gotten the players excited for the game. And also, the game has no lore in it, which is very important for a game like this. And also, it was old as hell. Like fucking 10 years. Over 10 years, that's old. It had little to no variety, with little maps and no game modes to add variety. There were little weapons and armor that the Unit 8 soldiers could use against the Stalker. The Stalker could have had more powers, that could be used against the Unit 8 soldiers. The lack of updates to keep the players into the game, and also to keep on playing and have fun in the game. And to keep it alive in general, I'd like to talk about the game's story, or lack thereof. Halo is over 20 years old, and it's super popular today. You want to know why? It's because it has an extensive lore that people in the community could talk about, like, the Covenant or, the Mjolnir armor. The game could have had a lot more lore with it, about the Unit 8 soldiers or, the Stalker, In the game's description, the Stalker is basically described as a failed lab experiment of a hunchback. And I know I'm rephrasing this, but that's just the gist in general. And that really sucks because there could be so much to talk about within the game, like about the Unit 8 soldiers, or maybe even about the Stalker, and on why the Stalker is specifically trying to kill all of the Unit 8 soldiers, or even what's going outside of, like, the Unit 8 soldiers hub or something like that, Like, make it interesting, okay? That's what I want for the story, I want players to be able to learn about the story in general and, have a discussion about it within the community. But, yeah, that's all I really wanted to say about on why the Stalker Reborn died. This is pretty much the end of it, really. But if you have any more reasons why you think the Stalker Reborn died, let me know in the comments below. I really need to know. Or if you don't like the game, or if you're really, really interested in the game, let me know. Is this the reason why you got interested in the game? Or let me know why you don't like the game. But anyways, that's all. Bye!